While a typical power plant produces power from non-renewable sources like coal and natural gas, polluting our environment, the electricity that a solar power system generates is entirely renewable and emission-free. Solar panels convert power from the sun into electricity that can be used to power a home. And the more panels you have, the more power your system can produce. When a system is installed, it is typically mounted on the roof of your property, since this is the area most likely to get the maximum amount of sunlight. But solar panels can also be installed on the ground, over top of parking spaces, and more. Wherever the panels are, wires connect them to your house's main electric panel, making the electricity generated by the panels accessible to you. When you pull power from the utility company, they measure the power you use in kilowatt hours. You can see this number on your monthly bill. Similarly, the output from a solar power system is also measured in kilowatt hours. Solar power systems only generate power during the daytime when the sun is shining. Even on cloudy or snowy days, while its efficiency is reduced, solar power can still work, since most sunlight still gets through the clouds and down to your panels, and through moderate amounts of snow that might be on the panels as well. But again, this power is only generated during the day when the sun is shining. Therefore, during the day, any electricity used to power your house can typically be taken directly from the power that the solar panels are generating. In fact, your system typically generates way more power during daylight hours than you typically consume. In other words, there is a surplus of power produced. And this is a good thing. This surplus power that the system generates is what's used to power your home at night when the sun is down and the system is no longer producing power. This surplus can be stored for future use in two different ways. You can either store it in a battery, or your system can send it back to your utility company in exchange for credits on your bill via a process called net metering. When you store your system's surplus power in a battery, that power is available to you at night to power your lights, your air conditioning, your TV, and anything else that uses electricity. However, not all solar power systems have a battery. Unless you want your property to be totally off the grid, you typically don't need a battery if net metering is offered by your utility company, which we'll discuss next. Net energy metering, or net metering for short, is the process of sending excess power generated by your solar power system back to your utility company, and in exchange, having them give you credits for that power that you can use to pay for any energy that you need to pull or purchase from them, like when you need to power your house at night. Net metering essentially allows the utility company to act as the battery storage system for your excess solar power, and is tracked completely automatically by your electric company and your solar power system, allowing any net metering credits that you earn to show up like magic on the bill from your utility company. To be clear, anytime the energy stored in your battery or your net metering credit balance doesn't cover the amount of power you're using, you can still buy power from your utility company, just like you did before your solar power system was installed. In this instance, the power company will bill you for the power you use, just like they would bill a non-solar customer. Next, let's talk about how much money you can save with solar power.